Where do we start from?
So we got married in 2021, February 20th, March. There was nothing coming forth. Okay, we still new. I was not overly sensible. I don't do anything. I don't really want cooking, serving me food, cleaning the house. I took my faith as it was. Okay, probably in this life, I will not have a child. I'm not pregnant because her spirit is angry with me.
She loves children so much. I remember she's always carrying cane and having imaginary kids that she wants to teach.
If God doesn't give us a child, we'll adopt.
We came to TLC broke. We came to TLC beaten. We came to TLC battered. We came to TLC battered.
Where do we start from?
From the very beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our story started 2010. Yeah. Was it 2010? 2000 and what? I think 2013. Yes. Our story that started 2013 where we met ourselves, and then my husband was a student and I had to wait for him to finish school. He was not my husband then. I had to wait for him to finish school, and to God be the glory, we got married in 2021 after 10 years of being with this wonderful man. So we got married in 2021, February 20th, and we had a blissful marriage, and we still have a blissful marriage. God was in our marriage. It was the best and the best and the best. It was nothing short from perfection. I enjoyed my marriage, and I still do. And as time progressed, as time went on, we became very worried, especially me. As a woman, women have the tendency to be worried when they're actually waiting for a particular thing and it's ushering. So like I said, we got married in February, March. There was nothing coming forth. Okay, we still new. April, May, June, July, August, there was nothing coming forth. I became extremely worried. I met my husband and I was like, what exactly is going on? Why not let us go to the hospital to, find out a thing or two. What we're actually waiting on God for was a child. We waited 6 months, nothing was coming forth. My husband said, let us just wait till December, probably just, your body's trying to regulate and all of that. I said, okay, no problem. We waited October, I could not wait again. So we went to the hospital. On getting to the hospital, we ran various of tests, and part of the test we ran was a hormonal test. The results came out and my husband was perfectly fine. My results came out too. I was fine, but not perfectly fine. I was diagnosed with high prolactinemia. My prolactin was 41.9%, which was way over the top. The normal prolactin level for women is 12%, and mine was 41.9. So the doctor said that was why I was not taking in, because I was not ovulating. Then he gave me drugs to help, beat down the prolactin. That is the prolactin that is not making me ovulate. So I was placed on drugs, and this drug is very expensive, Parodel. So I started off with Parodel. Parodel knocks me out. Like whenever I take Parodel, I become a vegetable. I don't do anything. I just sleep all through. Parodel knocks me out, and it actually makes me a vegetable, like turns me into a vegetable. I don't do anything. And at the end of the day, my husband really wants cooking, serving me food, cleaning the house, and all of that. So to cut the whole long story short, I was on drugs for 3 months. That 3 months, by the time we went to the hospital again, we did another test, and that was in 2022 now. Yeah, we ran another test and it came out that the prolactin has reduced by just few percent. I think it was around 38 point something then. So the doctor was like, they're going to give me a higher dose, a stronger medication. So he gave me cabergoline. The medicine is so strong that I can't take a full capsule. I have to divide it into 2. So that was what I was taking, and they said I would take that for 3 months, and after 3 months again, I'll come back for the test. I was consistent with it, so I kept taking it. And after 3 months, I went back and they did a test, and they found out that the prolactin had actually reduced from that 39%. I think it has reduced to 12 point something. So the doctor said, now we can try having children. So we tried, and still nothing was coming forth, and nothing was showing forth. Then the doctor said I'll have to be induced for me to ovulate, that it will give me a drug to induce me for me to ovulate. But before then, I'll have to do an ovarian test. I was like, which ovarian test? I mean, I'm tired of all of this. I was actually tired, and they said it was very painful. And for them saying it was painful, I told my husband, I am not doing that test. In fact, if God is not going to give us children, let me just remain like that. I'm not going to do that test. My husband tried convincing me and all, but at the end of the day, I didn't do the test. So they gave me a drug to induce me for ovulation, but because I didn't do that test, they said they can't give me that drug to induce me if I don't do that test, because they need to find out if my ovaries is okay, if my fallopian tubes are blocked, and all of that. So I didn't do the test, so I was not induced. Then 2022, this was approaching the ending of the year. A lot went on during that process, and actually entered depression. And while we were still trying, I got pregnant. Yes. And during the process, I was actually feeling a certain kind of way. So I went to the hospital. Not my hospital, actually. I went to a laboratory, and the results came out, and it was negative. And I was like, how can it be negative? I know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling somehow. I used test strips, like a lot of test strips. It was still showing negative. So then I took my faith as it was, that okay, probably in this life I will not have a child. I was telling God that I didn't have a wayward life. I was a church girl. In fact, I am still a church girl, a Jesus girl. So where is all this delay coming from, and what could actually be the issue? And that day, like I said, I was feeling a certain kind of way. Then before I knew it, I started seeing gush of blood, like a lot of blood. Then my husband rushed me to the hospital, and my doctor, and my doctor checked me, and my doctor was like, I had a miscarriage. I was like, miscarriage? How? I did a test, and it showed negative. I used test strips, and it also showed negative. So how? Why should I miscarry? So I had to undergo, evacuation, and that was that story for that. Now moving on. August came in 2022, still no issue. September, still no issue. Then someone came and said, I'm not pregnant because her spirit is angry with me. And that if her spirit is angry with me, it means that God is also angry with me. And that I'm a witch that eats my children. That I'm a witch. And she also advised my husband to leave me because I'm a witch and I can't bear a child. That God is actually angry at us, and she is also angry at us, and as long as her spirit is angry at us, I would not bear a child. So to cut the long story short, I became very worried and depressed. I prayed to God diligently, and then came 2023. In the year 2023, my sister sent me a clip of her praying for me to conceive.
Okay, so I was actually really worried for my sister because, growing up, she's always been this school teacher. She loves children so much. I remember she's always carrying cane and having imaginary kids that she wants to teach and all that. So, for somebody like that, you know that, okay, she really loves children. And not having her was really weighing her